Oh, I'm one away from 200 followers on my RP account. That's funny. I don't. Alright. So, I need to get into exploring this Maker's End building with 12 levels called Faro Automated Solutions. Come here, Zelda. You got piece of tennis ball junk hanging in your mouth again. Oh. Dogs are supposed to play with tennis balls, huh? They fall apart. Okay, so... Anterior lobe, hopefully you are joining me.
Looks like I can climb here.
Okay, where is... Let's see, how do I do this again? Have to get... Oh wait, did it count me? No, there it is. So, alright. Oh, here it is. And then I managed to jump and fall off of here. Or down here, or somewhere I fell.
But I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Well. And surprisingly, that fall did absolutely no damage. Where did it go? Griddleback Town. No, we're in the Tower of the Maker. the Okay, where am I at? The people who made the robots, that is. Maker's End. They titled it Maker's End, so that's what it is. How do I go? Alright. No, not here. Back down. Alright, there we go. The Maker could be a griddleback. Okay. Did you watch what you missed last night? I'm just wondering. Or is it the Maker from DA? This part has so much information. Pharaoh Automated Systems. Yeah. Guy's name is Pharaoh. Neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious, of course, but more a general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Let's just put some feelers and see if we can lock something. Make it a big tent. What? A lot of rooms in here. I thought I was gonna be stuck in here until I finished, because my mind was like, oh, well, I don't have an official save spot, but it does auto-save. You just don't exactly know where it auto-saves until I fell off the thing that, like, okay, I guess it auto-saved there now. Full lockdown has been initiated. Yes. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shut this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a... What? A block... Oh, a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. High-Sec and Crisis Team will then conduct full review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while the high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the currently unfortunate events, personnel firearms must be relinquished while presenting for Identiscan. Additional public access roads have now been closed. Reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security, all staff are reminded that presenting for Identiscan and displaying your security badge promptly at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of the recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, High-Sec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. Yeah, they're pretending to be making peacekeeping robots that of course turn into military war machines.
So people were angry at Faro. at the corporation. They blame this place for something. Something bad.
Oh yeah. I didn't read my data. Which were from... where am I supposed to... Welcome to FAS. Bio for Elizabeth Sobek. Born March 11th, 2020. American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at university at age 13, earning a PS in experimental physics and computer science. At age 16, she completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in I can't even read. Realizing she built green robots to clean up and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 49, she founded Mirion Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other. Mirion has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and 2056 for environmental progress. So they did use the robots to clean up environmental issues. Ted Faro. Founder of Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time. Wealthiest individual and first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, he enrolled at university and studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of the decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominated the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. World's best businessman. Yeah. History of FAS. It's gonna keep saying the same thing. In the wake of successful green climate cleanup efforts, worldwide approval ratings exceeded 90%, and Ted Faro was hailed The man who saved the world. Really? Thought it was Elizabeth Sobek that made the robots. They made $23 trillion by 2055. Controlled 61% of the market for automated military platforms with 353 nations. Okay. Definition of a corporation. Reception. Okay. What's that? Stuff I got sent from the mystery speaker guy. He sent me some files. That has to be where I climbed up. Let's see what's down here. Yes. Alright. Okay, what do we have here?
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Biomass conversion enslaved other robots. Yeah, sounds great.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. Sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yep.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Good question. Make more of themselves and eat biomass.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass convert...
Was that 4 of them? I thought there was 4. Right here, I didn't get 4. I missed
systems
one.
allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact.
What, there is only 3 in here? Right. Like... already in here. I don't know. Okay.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too. Forget the cold. Think of the sun on your skin.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yeah, obviously. Now, I know I have to go into both sections here. Why? Oh no. Where am I? Okay. Supposed to be down there. I think I'm supposed to get in between there. I don't know. No, that just... Oh, well. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Let's go. What? Same place I was now. Okay. What? Was there supposed to be another section in there? No, that doesn't work. Supposed to jump all the way across.
No room.
Yeah, I don't have any plants, but I can't carry any more health potions. How much money do I got? I have that exact amount of money. Oh, blah. Yeah, I can't carry any more potions. Well, I don't actually fight anything in this building. Guess. But it's annoying. Alright, fine. Don't get up. Hello?
I'd have to ditch something.
Oh, well, yep, right there's a other room I need to get into. Um... What? Now what do I... Huh? There was two of them? Okay. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatic conversion along the shoreline of the Palatus water on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happened inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling dolphin chum. Yeah. Team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it is still propaganding, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. Prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker? Is that what it says? Oh. Robots eating the last endangered dolphins. Oh, great. Okay.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
First of all, even more supply chests, and keep going. And a power cell.
But what do I do with it?
I'm at the top of the world.
Data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Yes.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the Old Ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Ew.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Sure, she had to threaten him.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
Yeah.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
What time is he wasting? He's just... who knows where he is on a video thing.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of? Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything.
Yeah,
All I have
what's
to
he
do
so
is take this
busy
thing
with?
off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
She knows how to talk back to him anyway.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Oh yeah, he's so busy that he doesn't have time to show up on this game because he's in Destiny or whatever other games he's in.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside. That made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, Maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Hello, welcome.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm always tired.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Yeah, that,
Grave Horde. Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
how much did I level up? Oh, I got 1 skill point. That's not enough. Need to do... Yeah, this, I'll have to stop there. Oh, this. I'm not on a New Game Plus. I'm gonna have to stop and pick up this because every time I enter that city it tells me yeah. Oh, I didn't level up yet. Oh, okay. More zip lines. Huh?
I can't spare the weight.
Yes, too many traps. Not the tripwires, the traps I just I pick them up all the time, so there's no reason to make them. I want you to sit down like that.
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
Lovely scenery. Yeah, they need to make Dragon Age on a better engine like this, because her hair moves all around, there's wind effects and all that stuff. That first Metal Devil, or whatever that was called, was not fully functional. That's why it died so fast. Alright. Yeah, DA4 has to be better. It just, they're using that Frostbite that everybody keeps complaining that Frostbite isn't the thing that should be used or whatever. I don't know. What is this? Yeah, I know. That's why I don't see why everybody started complaining about it. And then they're like, well, DAI was like kind of a whatever. They force people to work too hard and all complain about it. That it was like a joke of a winning game of the year. I don't know. It's like, that part made me mad. It's like, why are you putting down DAI? And then they're like, oh, because they overworked people, and I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a gorgeous game. I haven't played it at all yet. Yeah, complaining about how people were overworked. So, the only reason it got a game of the year is because they pushed it too hard and blah blah blah. I don't know. But yeah, I was confused ever since Andromeda come out and said, oh, Frostbite was bad. I mean, it's like, well, they made DAI. What do you mean Frostbite was bad? I don't care. I'm sure they were being overworked. But I think that Jason Schreier is just picking on BioWare too. I don't know. Yeah. What are you? What the hell? I'm in the easy area. Forgot how to shoot. Didn't you hit the...
Felt that. Good for an old remedy.
It's always just dead random watchers all over with 2 pieces of money.
Fresh as it comes.
Went and died the other day when I was farming because I went to the edge of the map. Or if you go all the way to the edge, the bigger enemies start coming.
Need them soon enough.
What are you? Turtlebacks. Yeah, those snap bar.
Never know.
Yeah, those are along the frosty glint hawk birds. And the crocodiles are on the edge of the map. You don't see me.
This'll last.
Okay.
Can't be too prepared. And one of these.
Where'd you just go? Boar was right next to me. Whatever. One of these. Another one of these. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Okay. Going to there, yes. DLC is level 30, and when I go to Graveward, it's the same place as the DLC path starts. I could get to him and at least
Guess I
establish
should go to
the...
this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Yes, every time I come here it tells me to go there, so I guess that's where I'm going. I could at least set up camp, but I have to pass whatever a level 30
Somewhere up north.
bear.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Well, where are we going?
Is it just me, or do other people?
What now? I'm supposed to go up? What is it telling me to do? I didn't make it down the... It wants me to go to the elevator. Oh, I see it now. Long elevator.
We all have our place in the world.
Always stay bright. Always stay alert. That's what I say.
And another person wants to talk. All these dead machine parts. Where are you? Oh, this is the two guys that gotta argue about everything.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
The silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
So did I not have any?
What kind of...
I have a long leg lens to sell.
Huntress, you haven't just brought me metal. You've brought me joy. If I could pay you twice over.
Start buying solid parts instead of baubles and you could afford to.
Oh, think beyond your purse, man. There's use in these if you've eyes to see and a heart to feel.
What about a belly to feed, huh?
You've got a surplus you can dig into.
Oh,
Chased by a long leg as a child?
What? No.
Some sad episode would explain why you recoil from perfectly good machine parts.
The only one recoiling is you, from common sense.
so do I not get to turn in both of them? Oh, darn.
I don't want it.
I didn't have both of them.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Oh, really?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of Watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
Right. When did I lose health? Where's my quest? Okay. The spire. Is that the spire? That's not tall enough to be the spire.
So it's good to just take a breather.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
Oh, it's that guy.
But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble.
What? Where's the rest of my health? What's going on?
Saving these for the trail?
Yeah, it's full now. there another? Not right here, at least. There's a place on the water where some guy and girl are trying to get together, and okay. Oh, I haven't cleared out a bandit fortress over here. Suppose I need... Can I... Where is the... Okay, that's that quest, and then the Grave Ward. Grave Ward, and then it goes up to Banuk Land. And there is a big, huge bear right in here. Recruit Cassandra. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, she'd do good in this game.
See anything you like? Sure you do.
He has all the outfits, but not the...
Curiosities for dreamers.
Okay. And take care of this bandit camp before I go anywhere else, because I have to travel through all this territory. Where's, yeah, up to here. Whatever. Alright.
That was refreshing.
What? Okay, whatever. It's a level 25 because it's going up here. That dude hanging out here.
Heard something.
Why did you not die in one hit? Fine. Whatever. Let's
Time
get to
for
it
you
then.
to hurt.
This'll ruin
Level 25 camp. That's right. Where is your head? You got a gun.
Flank them.
Right, where are they? Hello? Good grief. Hello?
Won't be enough left in your next soup.
You're from.
Regroup!
Oh no.
Take the fight to them, you miserable chuffs!
Medicine.
Die! Die! Try to run. Got
Ooh,
you
there's a lot of
present.
them.
I'll finish you.
Yeah.
Grief.
Gonna whack.
You're gonna get a mouthful of hurt. Found him!
Dog, you're in my way.
Sending you something.
Try to run.
Not staying for that.
Right, this is obviously hard.
Can breathe again.
Okay, I can't even see where I'm aiming.
Oh!
Well, you want to do that, huh? Okay, I'll do that. Can I get this gun? Where are you at now? Got 1, 2.
Yeah, this is useful.
We got company. Reeks of them.
Not helping much. Hello. What are you doing? Whoops.
Can I pick you?
Well, there's your supplies.
Here we are. Keep an eye out.
Finally.
Couldn't find him. Spit on him. We got prowlers, friends.
Well then. Think you need Cassandra 2 from Odyssey, yes?
The bravest of us have gone to All Mother's embrace. What hope do the rest of us have?
Time is 13 minutes left. Yeah, a lot of bandit camps.
Move along now. Looks like I'm clear.
You'll know.
Good kid she's wearing.
Debris.
Been driven wild. Our family and friends lie dead. What hope is there left for us?
Gonna come in handy.
The machines. They've been driven mad.
Where is north? 7 minutes to find another campfire. Get out of this trap.
She survived, but so many others died. Goddess, remember them.
Nutritious.
What is that? Is that a lance horn symbol or something? Looks like horns. So I'll be traveling up here. Yeah, it's just about at 2 hours, so I guess I can go ahead and stop now. Thank you guys for joining me. I will most likely be streaming, recording tomorrow too. Alright, and good night. See you later.